Romantic scenes in BL dramas can leave fans breathless. But what really goes on behind the camera? In My Golden Blood, one particular scene between Joss and Gawin got everyone talking. The tension, the chemistry, the bite. It was powerful on screen, but filming it, that's where the real story begins. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes of that unforgettable moment. How many takes did it actually take? What were Joss and Gawin really feeling in that intense scene? And was it all just acting, or was there something more? Let's find out. So the question everyone's been asking, how many times did Joss and Gawin have to shoot that one super intense scene? Neo fans are obsessed with My Golden Blood lately. Tell us the truth. Joss, before you started slaying with those vampire vibes, how many times did it actually take to film that romantic scene? Joss, you mean that romantic scene? Honestly, it didn't take too many tries, just 2 or 3. But before filming, we sat down and talked it out properly, especially the part where Mark, my character, goes in for the bite. We wanted it to feel natural but also powerful. Turns out, it wasn't just acting lines and camera angles. There was real thought and real emotion behind it. Neo, do you actually remember what you were feeling in that moment? Like when you leaned in and bit Tong's neck, was it just scripted emotions or something more layered? Joss, it was honestly a mix. Part of me was just in character, fully focused, but at the same time the adrenaline, the mood of the scene, it made everything feel almost real, like that rush you get when you're so deep in the scene, you kind of forget it's acting for a second. Gawin chiming in, laughing. I was like, what is happening right now? Sometimes it's not just about the script. Chemistry like this, you can't fake it. Neo. Joss, be honest, when you were that close to Gawin during filming, did you feel the chemistry building naturally, or did you have to work for it? Joss, laughs, I mean a little bit of both. We already had a good friendship, so it helped, but when the scene got more intense, we just had to trust each other and go with the flow. That kind of connection, it's not something you can rehearse. It either clicks or it doesn't. And while Joss was deep in character, let's not forget how Gawin felt during all this. Neo. Gawin. What about you? How did you feel when Joss went all vampire mode on you? Gawin laughs nervously. I was like, okay, is this still acting or what? But honestly, he was really focused. Even if I was a little flustered, I felt safe. Joss grinning. That's the magic of the scene. Right? If we both felt something real even for a moment, that's how we knew we did our job well. There's acting, and then there are moments when the line starts to blur. Neo, so, Joss, you said earlier it felt real for a moment. What do you mean by that? Joss, it's like you're hyped from the scene. Your energy is high, and you're in the zone. Then suddenly, you realize you're not just pretending to feel something, you're actually feeling it just for that second. It's not Mark and Tong, it's me and him. Locked into something deeper, Gawin playfully dramatic. Excuse me. Real or not, the audience definitely felt it, and maybe that's what made it unforgettable. The scene aired and fans went crazy. Edits, GIFs, reactions, it was all over social media. But what did they think? Neo. After the episode dropped, did you see the fan edits? Like the slow-mo bite, the soft background music. Joss. Oh, I saw them. Some of them had captions like, Joss was not acting here. I was like, excuse me. I'm a professional. Gawin. But not gonna lie, some of those edits were really good. Even I got butterflies watching it again. Turns out, the fans weren't imagining things. 7. The actors were impressed by their own chemistry. Intense scenes require more than chemistry. They need trust, timing, and just a little bit of chaos. Neo, Goen, how did you prepare for that moment? Was it rehearsed in detail or more spontaneous? Goen, we did talk about the basics beforehand, what needed to happen, but we didn't over-rehearse. Sometimes, letting it happen naturally brings out the real emotion. Joss, right. If it feels too choreographed, it loses that spark. So we just went with the energy in the room, and honestly, I think that's why people connected with it so strongly. It's that balance of structure and spontaneity that's where the magic happens. Of course, fans had a lot to say afterward. Some even wondered, was that acting or real feelings slipping in? Neo half joking, Sony comments on the fan theories, you know the ones. Joss is definitely in love. Go and look too into it. Joss laughing. I mean, fans are creative. I won't confirm or deny anything. Let the mystery live. Goen laughs. Same here. I think the fact that people even ask that, it just means we did our job as actors, whether scripted or not. Their performance made waves. And the mystery, well, it's part of what keeps the fandom alive. So after all the laughter, the planning, and the perfect timing, was it about this scene that made such a big impact? Neo, why do you both think that scene became so popular with fans? Was it the acting, the tension, the way it was shot? Joss, I think it was the build-up. The scene had so much emotion leading up to it, and when it finally happened, it felt earned. Not rushed. Not forced. Just right. Goen. And also, it was quiet. There weren't many words. We had to show everything through expressions, and I think that's what pulled people in. No dramatic music. No flashy cuts. Just a moment that felt real. And maybe that's why fans can't stop talking about it. In the world of BL dramas, it's not always the loudest moments that leave the deepest mark. Sometimes it's the silence, the subtle glances, the honesty between two characters, and the trust between two actors. Joss, we just wanted to tell the story truthfully. If people felt something, then we did our job. Gwyneth was one scene out of many, but if it meant something to the audience, then that means the world to us. Joss and Goen gave us a moment that fans will remember. Not because it was dramatic, but because it felt real. And in the end, that's what makes a scene timeless. Not the script, not even the setting, but the heart behind it.